Hello there, you guys, and Happy New Year. I have been thinking what to teach you in January 2024 because we've gone through all of the series and it's time to start fresh with something new. And so I thought I could share little bits and pieces of things that I'm actually learning with you. So I've become really obsessed with bluegrass music. I just love bluegrass. And I am not an expert in bluegrass at all, but in 10 years, maybe I could see myself knowing my way around some bluegrass improvisation, some bluegrass licks, and just be able to comfortably play bluegrass, hopefully. So by the time I'm 43, maybe I'll know a thing or two more, hopefully by then. But I thought it would be fun to just share with you every week a little bit of the things that I'm learning about bluegrass. And that way you can kind of, if you're also learning about bluegrass, we can kind of, because I'm a beginner. And so sometimes when you are an expert with something, like if you already know everything about bluegrass, sometimes it can be hard to see from a beginner's perspective. And so I thought that maybe it would be interesting to just show you piece by piece what I'm learning about the study of the magical bluegrass genre. So there's a lot of tutorials out there. There's a lot of really great channels out there, and I'm not trying to compete with those. I'm just simply going to be sharing with you things that I'm learning. So I do have a couple books that I've recently picked up, and I also have at least one or two YouTube channels to recommend to you at this moment in time. And as we progress, there'll be more things that I kind of will share that I'm following and things that I'm learning and people that I'm really enjoying. But anyway, and I'll link these below for you in the Patreon description. And if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, you're just watching this a lot later, and these books will be linked in the YouTube description. So, the Real Bluegrass book. This is an awesome, awesome book. It's like the Bible of bluegrass, one of the Bibles of bluegrass tunes. A lot of the songs that I've been listening to, like on my little YouTube music bluegrass radio station, are in here, which I was really delighted by. So I would recommend getting this book. You can get it on Amazon. One of my wonderful teachers is Julie Leon Lieberman. I've recently started studying with her. Although we're working on more pedagogical things at the moment. But the reason I wanted to study with her initially was because she's just so well written with fiddle music, and she's an amazing player and an amazing teacher. And so I've picked up some of her books. There's another one over there. But if you're interested in improvising, this is a great book, as you can see. It has lots of sticky notes on it. Improvising for the Violin by Julie Leon Lieberman. There's also this lovely A Festival of Violin and Fiddle Styles. I have the for Viola transcription, which I was so happy that she had a for Viola transcription. And this book talks about all sorts of different kinds of fiddle styles, so not just bluegrass, but everything. So maybe not everything, but American root styles, old time Appalachian, bluegrass, Cajun, Franco-American, Western swing, popular American styles, the blues, swing, rock, pop, funk, Celtic styles, Irish, Scottish, Shetland Islands, Cape Breton, Eastern European styles, Hungarian, Ukrainian, klezmer, Roma, Latin styles, and the College of Style. I mean, there's so many. So if you want to just kind of little intro to know about the different kinds of fiddle styles out there, this is a great book to kind of introduce you to those. And the lovely Fiddle Channel with Chris Hay. All of you probably know Chris Hay, the Fiddle Channel. If you're not already following his channel, I would recommend following his channel, and his Patreon is fabulous. So this is one of his books, Exploring the Country and Bluegrass Fiddle. And I have yet to really look at this. I just got it the other day. I mean, I've looked through the first maybe 25 pages or so, and I just really like it. Just kind of explains everything in detail. It comes with accompanying audio material, which is really cool. And so I think those are my 4 books that I have here that I'm kind of using. There's also a book that I've had for many years. It's called The Fiddler's Fake Book. That's an amazing book. It's not just bluegrass tunes. It's just fiddle music. And then, of course, the Waltz books by Bill Matheson. I love the Waltz books. Waltz Book 1 and Waltz Book 2 are like some of my favorite books that have ever been written by Bill Matheson. If you have favorite, folk music books or bluegrass books, I'd love to know. Comment below. And in the next video that you see from me, we're going to be talking about things that I've learned about pentatonic scales. And so we're going to have a little intro to pentatonic scales. Then we'll try plugging in a little shuffle. I have a tune to show you that's in the pentatonic scale that we're going to be looking at. And then we might even do like a little bit of improvisation, because bluegrass is very heavily, it's got a heavy improvisation aspect. So not that I am very good at improvising by any means, I'm not, but I just will show you like where I am when it comes to trying to figure out improvising at the moment. So I think that's going to be it for the kind of bluegrass themes. We're also going to do a little vibrato. I know a lot of you are wanting to get your vibrato going, and so I'm just going to give you a fresh video on vibrato. And of course, on Patreon, we always do a Q&A. So if you have questions at all during the month or next month, this will probably, I'm not sure how many months this will encompass. But of course, this bluegrass learning journey is going to be at least a decade of me learning about bluegrass. So I don't really intend to stop this series, although we might kind of pick up some other things along the way, because you guys on Patreon, on YouTube might not really want to just know about bluegrass. So, there's other things down the pipeline for you. But that's basically what's coming at you for January on Patreon, along with our group classes and our guest artist class. I have a representative from Parastro Strings coming to talk to us all about strings, and we're even going to raffle off a set of strings. So that will be awesome. And you guys on YouTube, if you're watching this, you can access the archive of all of these on Patreon too. Any of our group classes that we do, even the guest artist classes, there's an archive there for you. So link for that is down below. For those of you on Patreon, lots of love, and I will see you all very soon.